coming. Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do. Before we get started, go ahead and do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping some of this heat. And I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me on the live yesterday. It was an impromptu live, but hey, y'all come hung out, ask some questions, we got it done. If you missed it, go ahead and watch it. You'll see it. It says Snacks Live on that thing. Check it out. But, you know, it's back to business, as usual. And when we talking about Colorado, y'all already know what the business is. We talking about them haters. And who else has the haters no more than Colorado? And the hate is inside the state hate as usual. Sean Keller with the Denver Post has written another article on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes, and this time, the hate is real. They still worrying about if Prime gonna stay or not. But let's get into it. So as you all know, as I reported before, Sean Keller is a reporter for the Denver Post. In the state of Colorado, who is the absolute biggest hater on the planet when it comes to Colorado, especially when it comes to Coach Prime. This guy, man, it is ridiculous. But we're going to get this article started. Keller, Deion Sanders, CU Buffs football fate about quarterback recruit Julian Lewis, not Lil Wayne. And the undercaption reads, don't buy any of Coach Prime's bull junk about staying for the long haul until there's a post-Shador succession plan at quarterback laid out. What do you mean, bull junk, dog? The man done told you what time it is. He told you he was staying. He told you all the things you wanted to know. And yet, here you go, still doubting. But let's get into this article. The most interesting story involving Shador Sanders in Colorado football right now is who follows him on the big stage. And I'm not talking about Lil Wayne. Judge the Deion Sanders era not by Shador, a quarterback who can carry a tune almost as well as he can carry an offense. Oh no, judge it by Shador's successor, he said. As of Tuesday afternoon, the Buffs still don't have one yet. Sorry, Ryan Staub. We'll always have Salt Lake. Now see, why you shooting shots at Staub, dog? That ain't even right. You don't shoot shots at Staub like that. Staub doing his thing. He stayed around, stayed committed, still in the program. He doing what he's supposed to do. No program in the new supersized Big 12 has offered more quarterbacks in the class of 25. 25 per the 247sports.com database than Coach Prime and the Buffs. None had fewer quarterback commitments, which would be 0. UCF also, per 247 Sports, had 14 offers out and no takers. Context. The other 3 four-corner schools who will be joining CU and hopping from the Pac-12 to the Big 12 this summer, Utah, Arizona State, and Arizona, have combined 27 offers out as of Tuesday. More context. Out of 16 programs in the new-look Big 12, 14 had at least one quarterback recruit committed to their class of 25. So what? Everybody don't operate on your time frame. Just because everybody has a recruit in the quarterback position in Colorado don't. Colorado is recruiting quite a few quarterbacks. But they want Juju first and foremost. And once Juju makes his decision, everybody else will follow. So just wait on it. Let's get back. You may contend that the transfer portal and Deion's preference to recruit players with the experience rather than fresh from the prep ranks makes it a moot point. That's fine, but I'm not buying any of Coach Prime's bull junk about staying in Boulder for the next 5 to 10 years until there's a post-Shador succession plan at QB1 laid out. Again, beyond Staub. Why Staub keep catching these strays, dog? Staub just back there working on his game and he just getting hit for no power. He just pow, just stop, pow. Stop, dog. Stop hitting Staub like that. We bring this to the fore because this upcoming weekend, one of the quieter ones on the Front Range sporting calendar, has the potential to be a massive narrative shifting one for Deion and the Buffs. That's right, it's a big recruiting weekend. We got Juju coming in and a bunch of other high school recruits. Boy, it's gonna be live in Boulder this weekend. If you live around the Boulder area, make sure you stop by and show those boys some love. First, this weekend is the last for Sanders and CU football on the recruiting front before the dead period kicks in. One that begins on Monday and runs through July 24. Second, at least half a dozen prospects per 247 Sports are slated to visit Boulder over the weekend before the window shuts. Chief among them is Julian Lewis, a five-star signal caller out of Carrollton, Georgia High School, and ESPN's #1 recruit for the class of 25. He's a pocket passer with a 93 grade from the worldwide leader. Lewis has been a USC commit since August 2023, but he's spending this month giving his favorite suitors one more look in person. He spent the first weekend in June in Los Angeles with Lincoln Riley and the Trojans. He spent last weekend with Hugh Freeze in Auburn. I don't know why he went over there. Just let that program die in peace. He's making a final trip this weekend to see you. Yeah, and this is where it's all going to end at. Because Juju ain't going to pick right now anyway. He going to get in the middle of the season and see where all the teams at. Because if Lincoln Riley don't get it right over there, their season going to be looking awful. Auburn already going to be looking awful. That's a guaranteed fact. Now, Auburn just going to suck anyway. So y'all ain't got to worry about that. Auburn just going to suck ass because I'm an Alabama fan and an Alabama boy. So Auburn going to always suck no matter what. If Deion flips this kid, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to stick around after Son Shadors and Shiloh cast their respective lots with the NFL. But man, it would give any of us some serious pause before jumping ship. Over the last 2 seasons, in one of the most competitive, cutthroat states for prep football in the country, the 6'1" Lewis has thrown 96 touchdowns and 14 interceptions while posting a 25-3 record. Landing him wouldn't just stick it to Riley and Tommy Trojan either. It could be the kind of transformative addition that signals to the other star prep recruits that Deion is in this for the medium haul at least. Come on, dog. Really? Medium haul? This dude here is a pure hater, dog. He just still want to contend that they don't know where Prime ain't going nowhere. I told y'all 5 years minimum, 10 years tops. His contract is a 5-year deal. It flips next year on his 3rd year to where he can start the renegotiation, and that's when he gonna get his money, because that's when that Big 12 money gonna kick in, and it's gonna be gorgeous. But let's get back to this article. Forget Hollywood, music stars jetting the Boulder. It's the kind of statement that adds more stake to a program that's been screaming its sizzle. Securing the top high school QB in the class, Lewis, and the top offensive lineman, Jordan Seaton, figures to open way more doors than just Seaton alone, which in turn could give Coach Prime more leverage. If the end game is building something in Boulder that lasts, Sanders getting to year 3 matters. After the 2025 season, a clause in Deion Sanders' contract kicks in that effectively opens up a window to competitively renegotiate his salary and separation terms with the Bucs, which I just said, year 3, salary talk reopens back up. So we either gonna get more money, we gonna straighten these terms out, and then we gonna go from there. But Coach Prime gonna get more money because he gonna be to prove this point by then. Sway and Lewis would put rival recruiters on notice. It would stip on concerns about CU's in-house development and continuity. Two of college's football's internal, almost holy verities. Sanders' extreme use them and lose them, high turnover approach isn't just ahead of the curve. It's so far out in front of everybody else that he's either rewritten the rules forever or the devil's about to make a beeline for Boulder and Shadur's Maybach to collect on the souls of athletic director Rick George and president Tom Solomon. This dude, man, everybody catching strays with this dude. He just firing them off too. Pow, 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 pow. Now he done hit Rick George and Tom Solomon, then put Shadur Maybach on a flat, going to pick up people. This dude here, man, is wild. But at the start of this week, everything after December with Sanders and CU still felt, well, vague to be kind. The Buffs, per 247sports.com and on 3.com, had 3 reported commitments for 25 as of Tuesday. If that sounds small, that's because it is. Utah, Arizona State, and Arizona had 7, 18, and 7 respectively, for an average of 10.7 recruits. So yeah, Lewis matters. And for the Buffs, for the succession plan, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Man, whatever, Sean Keller. Sean Keller's a hater, dog. Which, recruiting juju does matter. Getting a quarterback does matter. But that's not going to be why Coach Prime stays. He's going to stay because he made a deal. He signed a contract. And if you know Prime, there's no contract in his career that he's never stayed the whole terms of that contract. So we'll see what happens, man. I know when this Big 12 money kick in and when that new sponsor money for them stadium rights and them jersey rights kick in, and after they start winning this season, Coach Prime gonna be able to get just about any player in the country he wants. That is gonna put the Big 10 and the SEC on notice. The top 5 teams that recruit, that be in the top 5 recruiting classes every year, after Deion wins this season, they will be scared shitless. I promise you that. But anyway, man, we gonna get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and can I pet that dog? Make sure you join up, man. Hit the follow button, share it with your homies. We gonna get out of here, man. See y'all on the next one. Peace.
Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.